Hey, looks like we're live. First and foremost, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Mike Healy, and I have my special guest, Refugio Rodriguez, the CEO and owner of a brand new company just launching called FutureX3. Let me double check real quick that we're live because I want to make sure we get this broadcast, everybody. Should be on Facebook Live, and we're going to have this, and there we are. Boom, boom, boom. Can you see us?
Wonderful.
Fantastic. Awesome. Awesome. And so we'll have this on YouTube and probably some other channels as well. Wow. I'm so excited that you were able to, I know you've been really, really busy, obviously, with the launch of everything, that you were able to join me today because I think it's extremely important that if you know where, if you want to know, I've said this before in the past, but I think this is awesome, a great saying. If you want to know where the ship is going, you better figure out who the captain is. And so that's what's, to me, that's what's great to be able to have you on here to interview you because of not only your background, which I'm about to share with people, but most importantly, the people that have had the or having the opportunity to view this interview is the fact that the majority of people out there are probably looking for a way to supplement their income, some to take it to a completely different level. And I believe that what you have set up and are bringing to the table could potentially do that for anybody. Now, quick disclaimer is obviously we're not making income claims. We're not guaranteed success. Your results may vary kind of thing. But I think it's important that people have the ability to kind of think for themselves, think bigger and so on, because 23 years ago, I was basically a broke alcoholic bartender, to be completely blunt. And I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I'd fallen in love and didn't have a clue what I was going to do with this awesome woman who I'm now married to for 25 years because I had nothing going on. And it wasn't until somebody introduced me to the direct selling network marketing industry that I was able to even think differently, to think not having a job 9 to 5, to think of not, dying in the bar business, getting shot at one more time, but really to take it to the next level. And who would have thought 23 years later, been able to make a lot of money, built multiple teams in the tens of thousands, multiple times. And most importantly, create a lifestyle because I raised 3 kids on that income that came in because I learned some skills. I learned how to talk to people, and I found opportunities that really, really made sense. And you have a similar story, but your success is even way past what I have. I thought I did good, but yours is like on next level. And you've been recognized as one of the top network marketing mentors in the world through Success Magazine, Prosper Magazine. You've been in multiple times in Business for Home. You have a great background. I'm going to let you explain some of this because I think it's important that people understand your heart, where it kind of started in your background, because it's real important. And then we are going to uncork this thing, talk probably a little faster than you're used to, but you can listen fast about the opportunity that we're about to launch, or is launching right now, or has launched, depending on when you watch this video, and what it means for you being in early and taking a look at this. So everyone, please help me give a great welcome to Refugio Rodriguez, one of the best networkers in the world that I know of, and a great, great friend. So Refugio, thanks for being on here, buddy. Tell us what's going on. Give us your background as I said it, and then we'll jump right into this. Thanks.
Absolutely. Well, Mikey, thank you very much for inviting me to have this interview, and I appreciate your edification. It's an honor for me to be in here with you. But yes, my background. Well, I've been in network marketing for 28 years. Wow, gosh, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
So originally, I'm from Mexico. I came here when I was almost 50 years old. I was 14, getting close to 50 years old, and I came with big dreams. I wanted to support my family, and I came with the idea of the American dream. And working for somebody else, I realized very quickly that that wasn't going to work for me. But over time, I was able to meet wonderful people, including my mentor. His name is John, where he started taking me into one of those meetings. They were talking about network marketing. So right away, I said, "This is it. This is for me. I don't have any other options other than this. I believe, is going to work for me." So I was very persistent. I was being coachable. I was willing to learn and listen to my mentor. I had a lot of discipline, determination, and of course, a reason why. I had a huge reason why. I had to support my family and help them and bring them into the United States eventually, which now everybody's here. And over the years, I was going to a lot of conventions, and I used to listen to, the top money earners, people that were making a lot of money, people they used to, make the minimum wage as an employee, and all those stories that I used to listen to. I'm like, I want to be like them. Somehow I'm going to be like, I don't care how long it's going to take me, but I'm going to be there. So over the years, I started to be in the top number 40, top number 30, top number 10. And eventually my dream came true to be the top number one of multiple companies. And then, of course, over the years, I mean, for you to become a top number one in the company, that means that you are able to help thousands of people, because that's what really network marketing is all about. The more people you help, the more money you can make. So, and it wasn't enough for me. I said, I want to be more than the top number one. So eventually, I became the master distributor for multiple companies, helping those companies go from zero to hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. And I said, this is great. I just want to keep going. But the most rewarding thing that I had it was during Christmas, when a lot of reps, people that were in my downline, they used to call me, said, Refugio, because of your leadership, because of your mentorship, now we're free. We don't have to work for anybody anymore. So to me, it's been the most rewarding thing by me impacting people's lives. And that's the reason why, Mike, I was being nominated as one of the best mentors in the world, because of the people that, I mean, I don't promote myself as one of the best mentors. I don't nominate myself. People did, I mean, and they believe that I was able to impact a lot of people in the industry. And, and over the years, I said, I think it's time for me to be with the kids and be with the wife. Yeah. Go ahead.
The thing is you just brought up like probably the most overlooked but most important point of what really drives real leaders to grow massive organizations. And let's not skip over this because it
Sure.
can easily go past people. Is what a lot of people don't understand is once your needs are met, you feel good. Once you have a little extra and you get to drive the nicer car, live in the bigger house, go eat from the right side of the menu where eat from the left side of the menu where the pictures are and not the right side where the prices are, make those decisions. It's awesome. There's nothing that we don't talk about more than probably that. But that true leader, that person that grows the biggest businesses, have the results of what you did, of changing lives. And you can, I know that because I know you well enough that there's just nothing that touches your heart more than when you have somebody that genuinely tells you, thank you for all your effort. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for helping me. My life is better because we met. Isn't that just, I'm sorry, we're not getting to our point yet, but I think it's important for you to hear this, for people listening to this, that this is what really will make or break a big business. And maybe just expand on that for just a second.
Absolutely, Mike. I mean, coming from a very poor family in Mexico, I mean, very poor. And that's the reason why I didn't come to United States because I was rich. Obviously not. I came because I was very poor and I wanted to support my parents. I mean, they didn't force me to come here. I wanted to do it. I just wanted to, in my heart, I wanted to come and support and help my family. So when you have that in your heart, it's about, impacting people's lives, helping. I mean, it is really priceless because since I come from a very poor family, and over the years, I meet a lot of wonderful people that were just looking for an extra $200 a month to pay their couple bills. And I see, a lot of poor people through the years, and I said, I really want them to make this work. And I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm so passionate about what I do, Mike. And I remember that sometimes my wife said, honey, don't forget that you got kids. Don't forget that you got your wife. And I said, I understand, honey, but I have to have this commitment. My passion is to really support those people that are where I used to be. That, they're making minimum wage and they don't have any options. They don't have any hope. And now, since I know how to do it, I want to support them and teach them, inspire them, so they can do what I did. And that is priceless. When I mean, I remember a guy that he made me cry. One during Christmas, he called me to Refugio. When I joined, whatever company I was building, we were so negative. Our bank account was negative, and now because of your leadership, now we have the biggest Christmas tree ever, full of toys for my kids. My wife doesn't work anymore. Now she fired her boss because now I'm making enough money to support my wife and my kids, and now I'm home. So that is, that I remember that day I was in tears just by listening, because that's what I used to be, and it's a great feeling when you impact other people's lives.
Let's talk about that right now. How are we going to impact people's lives? And I think that's the perfect intro to where we need to go with this thing. Sound good to you?
Absolutely, brother.
I'm gonna fire some good questions out at you. Let's start with this. Is you so here you are? Let's speed this up to the point that you recognize that you want to help people and so on, and that's what it takes. And hopefully you understood what we were just saying there. To me, one of the things that I've lived on probably over the last 10 years, whenever I've been doing in these types of this business and this industry is building, is the fact that you have to have this type of community and culture that people want people to win, to really take it out there. Because we'll all work this thing, and we've got enough skills and we can teach people skills to make money, but to make wealth, to get really, to really take it to the next level, you got to have the right community and culture. And I've already been excited about all of the people that I've seen that you have behind the scenes, the people I've been introduced to already, some of the people that I've met in the field that's already this company's attracting. It's been fantastic. So let's talk about that. So first off, let me give a disclaimer real quick. We're not guaranteeing any incomes. We're not saying somebody's going to go out there and be a millionaire or anything or even remotely close to that. Your results are going to vary. Okay, so there's my disclaimer. It's important that you understand that it's going to be down to self. The hardest thing for a lot of people in this type of business is to look in the mirror as to who's responsible for results. Okay, so ultimately that's what we're at. So here we are. Okay, Refugio Rodriguez. How far back? Because I know you didn't just think this idea up last weekend when you were, at the restaurant eating. How far back have you been considering starting your company? And most importantly, then, how did you come up with? Because I am just dumbfounded at how amazing the model is you put together with the membership-based platform of teaching investments with the not necessarily teaching investments, but kind of the how-to stuff of putting the platform together of futures and forex. And these are massive markets. Everybody I've talked to, I couldn't even comprehend how many people were looking to already do this stuff, have been trying to figure it out. Many of my friends were already doing it, how big this industry is. And man, to combine the networking model with what you have right here it's really, really incredible. So go back in time, tell me where it came from, how you got this idea together, and why you think, and and then we'll talk. And I'm sure if you don't remember, which I'm sure you will, I want to know your competitive advantage that you're putting together for people, because there's some similar things out there. People are killing it, but I want to know what's the competitive advantage for that person right now on the other side of this video, listening intently as to how they're going to potentially get started with our company.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I'm going to do my disclaimer as well. So we're not here to promise or overpromise people. We're not here to beat anybody. Whatever I just mentioned about my background, it didn't happen overnight. It has to be a lot of sacrifice, a lot of discipline, and anybody can do it. Longers, they take enough time to get where they want to be. So that's my disclaimer. We're not going to talk about income today or anything like that, because this is the way I work. When did I decided to open my own company? Well, 3 years ago, when I said I had enough, I don't want to do network marketing anymore. I want to be with my wife and my kids, and I want to enjoy life. And I don't want to do network marketing anymore. But I know my wife. She was asking me, "Honey, we want you home," because I know you're passionate about network marketing, and I know you're really helping a lot of families out there. But when you're done, we're here, we're waiting for you. So I decided it's time for me to be home. And so after a year, my wife, she goes, honey, we want you home, but I think you're gaining weight. I think you have to, you have to be active again. I said, you know what, you're right, baby. I cannot be retired. And I started thinking, what do I do? I mean, I love to talk to people. I know how to train people. I know how to inspire people, but I don't want to go and be another rep anymore. And then, find out that the companies, they're changing their compensation plan. They're selling the company. I said, I don't want, I have to look, I have to do something very special. So over the years, I mean, I was thinking about what do I do? What do I bring? And I see what couple companies out there are doing right now. I'm not going to mention names. The growth, and some of the key ingredients of success in network marketing, you have to be. I mean, you have to promote something that makes sense, something that is unique, something that is out there, something new. You don't want to bring just the same thing that is out there already. So, talking to some of the people out there, I said, I want to build an academy, even though I'm not a trader. I'm a professional network marketer. That's what I do best, I believe. And over the years, a couple of years, I was looking for the right people to be part of my vision and help me out to launch this company. I mean, I had the legal team, I had the compensation plan in my brain, I had the executive team, I had everything except the product. And I was already determined that I was going to have an academy that had to be different. I know some of the people out there, they're doing Forex, they're doing great. In fact, some of the top money earners in the world. I mean, I'm not saying that. Go and Google some of the top earners in the world. They are promoting an academy that has to do with Forex. They're doing great. I mean, they're doing awesome, and I'm happy for them.
You guys, when you guys, I'm sorry to interrupt. When you guys told me to go look that up, and I did, I was speechless because you told me those companies aren't old. They're young companies, and I was like, whoa, wait a second, what? Like I had no idea, and I personally believe I've been a professional at this thing. I've been in the industry for about 23 years. I've probably been a professional for about 15. And I thought I knew quite a bit, but when I started to see that, it was like the light bulb went on, and it was a whole room full of light bulbs that went on. Or what you're saying. And oh, by the way, I saw your comp plan, and it's awesome. But anyhow, we won't go into it like you said, and we'll have some comp plan videos and things like that out there. But keep going. I apologize for interrupting. But you've put a big team together, not just of corporate people that all of their backgrounds are spectacular. I'm talking from the marketing people, the media team, from the graphics people, from the lawyers, from, like you said, the academy, the trainers on the Forex, obviously yourself. I mean, this is a no-brainer. And it's going to be exciting. I mean, I'm jacked. I literally, since I started talking to you guys, I've been getting up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning because my brain is going like, so I'm like, are you kidding me? I shouldn't, I always made the joke about, hey, this is so exciting, it'll keep you up at night, but it never did. I'd usually get up at 7. This thing's got me up at night, and I'm going to bed at like a fairly normal time, but this is getting kind of ridiculous. So if you're, so blame Refugio if you can't sleep after this, and you start looking for, we start educating on what you got your hand, what you're looking at here. So anyhow, let me shut up. Refugio, keep going. I mean, tell us.
Of course.
So so let's say you got this thing figured out a little bit. Started. You're getting ready to, right now as we're doing this video, this Facebook Live, you're about to launch. And this is new. I wanted to do this as fast as possible because people typically gravitate towards vision first and foremost. At least the smart people, they get into vision. They typically get in early. They work the thing hard, during like a period of getting the thing and going, the momentum and so on. And then we'll start having all these testimonies and these, the people, the examples of success, and put them out there. And we're going to do a phenomenal job of making sure we recognize the people that are doing stuff. I can guarantee you that. Okay. Tell me what your ultimate vision is. This thing, like, where do you see FutureX3 in, let's say, 5 years? And I know you can't speculate or anything, it's too bad. But kind of like, what's your gut telling you? What's your heart telling you? What do you really want to see people do in this thing?
Sure. Well, first of all, the reason why I was laughing about you getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because I got the same feeling. I used to get up not that early. I used to get up maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 9, because network marketers sometimes are like, hey, we don't have to go to work that early. But lately, that's the reason why I'm laughing. I'm getting up at 4 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, 5, because of the excitement. Because you and I know what's coming. Okay, I mean, being in the industry for so many years,
Yeah.
so many years. I mean, you really understand exactly what it takes to have success. If I had success, it's an independent rep. And I'm talking about helping companies go from zero to hundreds of millions. Okay, now that I'm this is my vision, and we tried for a couple of years. I mean, we've been interviewing people. I've been going back and forth, and I said, I'm not going to launch until I have everything in place. When I say everything, everything. From the legal standpoint, from the compliance, from the executive, from the compensation, everything. I know it's been taking me a while, but now we're here. And I believe with all my heart that we have a very unique, special company, because let me give an example. Out there's a couple companies that are doing great. They're promoting Forex. Well, I was able, and I feel so blessed that I was able to find, to me, a great, I don't want to say one of the best in the world. I can say a great analyst. I'm not even going to call this guy a trader. I mean, you know what trader is. No, this guy goes beyond. I mean, I've seen this guy doing what he does best, live. I mean, sometimes people can tell you what they do, what they can do, but when you go and see, I mean, I brought in my attorney, I brought in a couple of leaders with me, because I said, if I launch, it has to be the right person, the right product, the right educator, the right, and this guy is not a trader. He is an analyst. He's been doing this for a couple of decades already. He doesn't come from a network marketing field. He comes from a different world, which is great. So I see this guy and I said, should I hire this guy? It's a white label so he can provide services, or should I make it my partner? So I just decided to make it my partner so we can be married to this. I'm like, you're not going anywhere. I mean, I saw what he does. I saw how great he is. And I said, we are bringing something unique. I'm not making up guarantees. I'm just saying that what he does, how he trains, to me, what I've seen in the past is one of the best out there. And go ahead.
You know what? This is the perfect point right here because you and I think so big and we talk so big a lot of times. We don't take it down to the basics of what's going on. So let's touch on that, because this is it right here. This is exactly what it is. You and I both, you probably, I would assume, read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and probably Cash Flow Quadrant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in Cash Flow Quadrant, which was by Robert Kiyosaki, he talks about the 4 quadrants. It's kind of like the thing that's the ESBNI: employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor. And the employee and self-employed are typically the people on the left side. The wealthy people, the business owners, and the investors on the right side. But most people can't go from the basically the broke side to the wealthy side. What you have figured out how to do is allow somebody to create a business over here to kind of get out of being self-employed or even an employee, to go over here with your model, the networking model that we have set up. And people, again, can check the comp plan we have, the videos that will be coming out, presentation video, to create that, become basically a business owner, create an asset that could potentially, obviously, there's my disclaimer again, spin off some income that could create them to be able to do that investing. And what this platform, so the membership platform that you're putting together, So if I join and I said, hey, I want to learn this stuff because this is pretty incredible. Basically, what's happening is your partner Carlos is teaching people live exactly what to do and how to look at it and make basically the right decisions to grow money that I have made into more money. Like make my money make babies kind of thing. Am I correct? I mean, ultimately, that's what you put together. Correct?
Let me
Yes.
explain to you how it works. So first of all, why are we bringing something unique? Because we're not bringing just forex. That's what's out there right now, forex. We're bringing futures. Remember, I'm not an expert in that, but my partner is. You know, we bring in futures. So number one, that's where it's going to separate us from others because we're not just bringing forex, but we bring in futures. It's going to be Monday to Friday live. When the stock market's open, that's when Carlos and his team are going to be teaching people and showing people what they do. At the end of the day, we don't collect money to do investment. It's not an investment company, it's an educational company. People can do and execute whenever they feel they are ready. I mean, this is not my department, so I'm not going to get in details, but Monday to Friday, for the membership that we're going to be charging, which is, by the way, it's going to be a lot lower than what's out there. So number one, a lot lower. Number two, the experience that that Carlos brings to the table is amazing. So, and it's going to be live. People can go and see. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, he's so good at what he does that we told the world, hey, come and join us for free. Come and see what we can do for free. People were like, Refugio, when are we going to launch? Sign me up now. Literally, like, we want to go because they saw what we have. We have some very special tools, some very special techniques, very special people that can really teach people to the right thing. But again, at the end of the day, people will execute. I'm talking about the training, talking about people to learn how to work with the stock market. But again, those are going to be Carlos. I'm sure in different interviews that you can have with Carlos, he'll go in more detail exactly how the membership works.
Wow. That's just that's really incredible because people obviously, a lot of people, many people out there have really not had super great experiences in networking. I mean, the people that push through a lot of times do. The cool part about this is people can join the company here and never go out and do anything like building a team, referring people, or anything like that, and really, really get a first class kind of insider, person that really knows what he's doing to help them genuinely build something that they're proud of, right? But then there's a lot of us out here that understand the significance and power of leverage in helping people. Because really what it comes down to is we have something that can help people, and we're just introducing people to it in a nutshell. It's like, hey, you're really, really, really thirsty. I found a well and that water is good kind of scenario, right? So, Refugio, we've been on here for almost a half an hour. Hopefully it doesn't feel like that if you're watching this. Let's kind of wind it down. Let's kind of close it down with a few final thoughts. Okay. So you're basically from the time where you and I are doing this, we're right there on the, kind of getting this officially launched and so on. And it's just getting more and more exciting by the day. People can, and probably in a few months, we'll have an official launch. Am I correct? Where we'll have an event, maybe it'll probably be an online event type of thing that we can introduce people. I want you to kind of just, if I was for the first time taking a look at this, I'm looking at this, and you and I are sitting at a coffee table. We're having a cup of coffee. You've explained some stuff to me. Why don't you kind of close with why I should probably make the decision to come on board with your company? I'm going to actually go solo with you on this. I'm going to make you the only guy on this screen while you say this stuff. Is that cool? And then I'll be right back, and we'll go do it again. Okay?
Sure. Okay. So, so why people should join FutureX3? It's a couple different components to this. Number one, let's talk about network marketing. Let's talk about how people need to realize and understand that one of the key ingredients of success in network marketing, besides having the commitment, the discipline, being persistent, the mindset, the why, all that. That's one of the things that I learned in network marketing. You want to be at the right time, right at the beginning. And we're right at the beginning. When something new, with something that is working out there, with something different, okay? With a great compensation plan. We don't have a bunch of breakages like other companies do. And I'm not saying or talking bad about any company. I mean, I've been part of companies, let's put it that way, where it was a lot of breakage. Here, you see, and you'll be very impressed with what we have, okay? The right time, the right leadership, the right products, the right price for people to pay their membership. I mean, if people cannot afford to pay $99 for a membership, hey, go out and look for 2 people or 2 customers, and it will be free. I'm not going to talk about the compensation plan. You just ask him the reason why, because of the timing, because of the compensation plan, because of the leadership, because of the product, and because we bring in something different of these other companies that, by the way, they're having a lot of success, but we bring in something unique and something very important, the experience that we have. I mean, 28 years in network marketing with success, with people like yourself, Mike, that is part of this company, with the Rick, with the attorneys. I mean, we bring a lot of knowledge, we bring a lot of experience, and I can tell you this, we bring a lot of integrity. We're not here to play games. We want reps to really make money, because I used to be a rep for many years, and I know how hard it is for anybody that is new in network marketing. But let me tell you, I really want to pay people. Whatever goes and gets the work done, I want to pay them. I don't want to hold the checks. I want people to earn money. So another thing that I want people to understand, that right now, with the situation that the world is going on right now, it is the best way to work from your cell phone. I mean, I'm not going to be calling people like back in the days. How would you like to invest $500 in toilet paper and soap and juice, whatever it is? I mean, I had a great experience. And then you go out and recruit more people and you make money, versus how would you like to make money from your cell phone, learning from some of the best analysts out there in the industry. I mean, it's a big difference. Now is the best time for people to look at FutureX3, because it's something that is working now. I'm not here to reinvent the wheel. It's already working. Okay?
I have to jump in at what you just said and put my 2 cents in, because I'm going to back you up on what that was. Is the coolest thing about what we are doing right now and what this company's bringing to the table, with the simplicity of the service and what you said about being able to build from your cell phone. Networking has been around for years, many years, probably almost 80, 90 years, whatever it is. And most people, the way I equate this is the way network marketing has been done for all those years is just like when Blockbuster came out. It took off, it got big and stuff, but things began to change. And if you didn't figure out how to change with them, you were going to get run over. It used to be a Blockbuster world. We are now in a Netflix world where things are done differently. And I think the coolest thing is you've got people on your corporate team that understand that in the capacity that most people don't, that we have already got in place. And like this right here, we're putting together tools and systems for people to become systems dependent as opposed to become people dependent, and and really compress time. That's the thing that people don't understand about what's nice about having today's type of technology is we can compress time, and if you can compress time, you can compress results, which is amazing. Refugio, man, oh man, it was this week. I think we crushed this thing, man. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna brag about this. We've been pretty humble, but I think this was. I was excited to do this interview with you, and have you on here because I understood your heart. I understood that you want to see people win first and foremost. This isn't about Refugio needs a new car. This is about somebody who want to give back even more, because when your heart is touched to the point that you realize where you were, what things changed for you because you are right around the right mentorship, it is truly not fair to the rest of the world to not share that knowledge, experience, and teach people, how to get to that next level. So, Refugio, any other comments before we go ahead?
Yeah, I want to close with this. My desire, my real desire is to really go out there and bless the little ones out there. I know any professional network marketer, they will see right away that what we have, something very special. And there's people out there like Refugio, we're ready, we want to fly. Professional network marketers, they will understand that this is a great, unique, great company. But I also I want to be able to bless people that never done network marketing, like my son. I know my son has been listening for me from many, many years. He's been excited about our success because he's been in conventions, he's been traveling all over the world with me. He's always excited. But now he's excited to join. He's 23 years old. He's already talking to his friends about, hey, dude, make money from your cell phone. So to see my son excited, so I really wanted, my desire, and I'm telling you, Mike, with the bottom of my heart, I want people that used to be what I used to be. I used to wash dishes. When I came to the United States, I used to make minimum wage. I really want to bless people out there. I want to teach people. I want them to come and see what we have. And I believe with all my heart that God put us together, including you, Mike. God has been putting us together with a very special group of people to go out there and bless anybody that understands and see the value of this company. So I want to thank you very much. God bless you, Mikey, and I'm sure I'll talk to you very soon.
This was fantastic. So here's what I'm going to tell everybody watching this. Get back with the person that got you to view this. Tell them if you got questions, feel free to ask them. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to answer any questions. If you're ready to roll again, go get back with the person that got you on here. They'll give you a link, and literally you can get signed up and started with our company in less than 5 minutes, which is pretty amazing. The good news is that if you'll do today what others won't, you can live tomorrow like others can't. Refugio, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to have you on here, buddy. It's been awesome. I've had a blast. Again, this is going to be fantastic, and I am so glad we got to document this moment in time, because we're going to be able to look back at this video years from now and go, that was it right there. We saw the passion, and now we're at this level, and it's been amazing. So thanks again for being on here, man.
Thank you, brother. Take care. Talk to you soon.
All right.